Finally, I am live. Goodness sakes, it was trouble getting loaded in here today. So let me go post this on the website real fast, and then we'll be ready to rock. Shift, link, enter, edit, settings, open a new window, update. Okay, so hopefully we'll be all set here in just a minute. I am had a heck of a time getting logged into not Yahoo. Where am I logging into? YouTube today. So hopefully we're going to be fine now. I think. Let's see. All right. So it's linking. It's not linking. It's not linking to the correct place, is it? Yeah, I guess it is. That's not at all what it said it was going to put on the front page. That's weird. Yeah, YouTube is broken. Ready to rock and roll. Valerie's ready. Yeah, YouTube is a mess this bit today. It's doing all sorts of crazy stuff, but we're gonna hope for the best. We're gonna hope for the best. Oh, there I am. Okay. All right. So, I got a 10-second delay on me or something. Make sure I don't say anything. Make sure I don't say any adult words. Let's see. Carol made it in. Sounds good. Laurel is here. Bon après-midi. I love that. Thanks, Laurel. Good for you. Sandy, broken or not, I'm here. I know, right? We're all broken. Ugh. Yeah, we're doing good. Lanny's not broken. He's sitting he's in quarantine in Hawaii. That's the best place to be in quarantine. Let's see. Here's Diane brought me a mask a couple weeks back. Yeah, I have been very dutiful about washing my mask. No, I haven't been. Donna's been very dutiful about washing our masks every night, and we didn't get it done last night. So I'm wearing Diane's mask with stars all over it today. It fits really good. It's really good. So I don't know if Diane logged in yet or not, but good way to go, Diane. Let's see. Renee is here, checking in from Lakewood. Terry's here. Still hanging around Denver. Terry and I ought to just start hanging out because honestly, who else are we going to hang out with? Vic has been logging in the hours with me. She is also doing guitar. And last night we had. I broke my pinky, bottom line. So who knows what's going to happen today. I have made this sad. Evelyn as well has been logging in a lot of hours on both this and guitar. I have to sneeze. Excuse me. And supposed to do this. There's nobody else. Well, that's not true. Paul, the artist, is on the floor down below this one, and Helen, the building manager, is on the floor below that one. That's it. 35,000 square feet. My sneezes aren't going anywhere. Oh, gosh, I want to sneeze again. All right. I think I'm fine. Cold and cloudy Ecuador. It's sort of the end of winter down there, right? Evelyn should be getting where it's going to turn around for you. Of course, I don't know. Probably up in Cuenca, it's about the same most days, right? I mean, not necessarily cloudy, but cold most days. Hey, Bob. Happy Friday to you. Welcome in. Glad to see you. Lindy, Heidi Ho, good to be back. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be 95 out here today. Crazy numbers. Lynn, my Edelweiss was iffy. but your friend right, that was for her birthday. Yay, Edelweiss for her birthday. That's the best gift she got that day, by the way. Just so you know, no matter how well you play it, honestly, if you play a nice tune for somebody, they might get a new car, but there's not going to be as good as the car's going to go away. They're going to remember you playing Edelweiss forever. So that's wonderful. Good for you, Lynn. Hey, Manette, welcome in. Pauline, Jacqueline. You have your concert. Look at us, right? I wear these every day. When the quarantine started, I thought I'll just wear one of these every day, and then I don't have to ever put on real clothes. And I've more or less stuck to that. I don't think I've worn. I think I wore pants one time in the last 4 months, and I had shorts. Right, I'm not a shorts guy, but what the heck? And t-shirts mostly. Right, I was doing laundry last couple weeks back. It was all t-shirts. So that's what quarantine does for you. But we're both. This is how you know when you're serious, right? You got a uniform on. Let's see. So good job, Jalen. Diane. Uh, yeah, did Diane? Were you able to find out I'm wearing your mask today? I love it. It fits really good. It fits. It. I like the way it goes over my nose. I like it. We're all going to be fashionistas when it comes to masks, right? Because I don't think those things are going away anytime soon. Hey, Susan, welcome. Good to see you. Thank you for that. Judy's here today. Phyllis is in from the real French area of. Well, we just Americans. We're all like, I don't know. Canada's up there, and they speak. Some of them speak French. That's what we know about Canada. I think that's it. That's the complete list of what we know about Canada. And that they don't want anything to do with us. That's something else we know, right? Hey, aloha, Banjo. Linda, good to see you. Christine, Red, I've been logging hours on Netflix. Netflix and Ben and Jerry's. I got on the scale today. It turns out I've been doing the same thing, Red. So yeah, not good. This weekend I'm knuckling down and getting back on getting some sort of structure to my life. Pretty soon I'm gonna, even more have more of a round face. I can't get too much rounder because then my chin officially disappears. I have very little chin under the best of circumstances. Hey, Fred, welcome in. Patricia's in. Minute to TMI. Yeah, I know, right? Too much information. You don't want to know what you don't want to know about my laundry. Is that the story, Minette? Clay's here. He's hanging out up in there, up in beautiful Northern California. Terry pants are so 29. Pants. Jeez Louise. What were we doing wearing pants before? What the heck? That's ridiculous. I probably ought to check and see if this is in tune. I was desperately double checking my Beyond the Sea. Hopefully, you guys had a chance to download the one after yesterday. So, if you're using yesterday's Beyond the Sea, you have the wrong version. Your version will work, but it's harder to play. I don't know if it's harder to play. I'd say it might be a tiny bit easier to play. It just doesn't sound right. And so the new version I think is better. So make sure you have it should say the 6th on the top, August 6th. It should be that. All right, let's play some music, shall we? I will admit right up front that I have played way too much music this week, and my pinky is a mess. And so at some point I may be like, nope, that's it. See you guys later. But I'm hoping to make it through to the end of class today. It's not really something that I know better than to do what I did this week. And here I did it anyway. So let's make a better bar. What do you say? Let's start off with that. Grab your make a better bar worksheet. And I'm opening up Jarabe Tapatio. That's not what I want. Where's my make a better bar? There it is. So we'll play Make a Better Bar. We have the Friday concerts arranged kind of in the order that I'd like for you to work on, to have your practice sessions arranged. In other words, something to warm up this hand and something to warm up this hand. Okay. So, hey, Kat, welcome in. Let's see. So we're doing Make a Better Bar. Okay. Let's start here with on the 0, right? Okay, and then it's going to be thumb, index, middle, ring, and then when we come back, and when we go all the way down and we come back, then it's going to be ring, middle, index, thumb. Okay, so from the top, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, turn around, 12, 11, 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. both going up and coming down, my top string on the first fret blew up, right? And so those of you guys that are hate B flat, that's part of it. I mean, that first fret is hard to get your bar on. So good job. All right, so hopefully that helps. Just do that every day, right? Just do it every day. Be working on getting your bar as clean and as pretty as you can. And I think that in the long run, that weird little activity will pay off. It really will. All right, let's go play the Jumping Fleet Arpeggiator. And we're going to play the key of F. Okay, I was like, I'm pretty sure it's F. One of the things you guys may have noticed, we sort of bounce around between C, G, and F an awful lot. The main reason is those are the three main keys you're going to be playing in. You're going to be playing a ton in C, a ton of G, and a ton of F. In the Monday night classes, we will run through the first 10 or so on that suggested learning sequence. But for day-to-day, real life music, we're going to play in the key of C, we're going to play in the key of F, we're going to play in the key of G. Very rarely are we going to play in the key of D, and very rarely in the key of A. But really, those are the three that we play in a lot here. I like to keep going over them because it just gives you a chance to sort of get more and more comfortable with those. Let's see. Fran says, the fire we talked about last week is still on. Over 30,000 acres and 7,000 evacuated. Isn't that something? It's something. Fran, please. Let's get that fire put out, Fran. What are you doing? You're messing around, right? Goodness sakes, that's scary. Glad you're still doing well. Glad it's far from you. Key of F major, okay? Remember on this one, you're going to have down there at measure 17, you're going to be in this D minor shape, right? And then you're going to be adding your middle finger on that, off and on, off and on, off and on, off and on, or on and off, on and off, on and off. And then when you switch to page 2, you got to slide that down to that C chord. That's the one thing that's going to happen in this that's not going to make you particularly happy. And then on page 2, let's see if I can get my little foot pedal thingamabopper working here. There it goes. Remember at page 2 and measure 32, we're going to turn around and come back and play it a second time. Mainly be mindful that some are plucks and some are strums too, right? So let's give it a try from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. To the top. Hold on, my little machine stopped working. Go to the B flat, go. C chord. Measure 9. How do we do? Mostly make it through? Hopefully. Hopefully. Okay. That's we'll be doing that one a lot. So no reason not to study it just a little bit. Let's slide over into Simple Gifts. This is our next song of the day. Um, Simple Gifts is one of my all-time favorite songs, so it's another one that you do yourself a favor by studying it. It's going to keep coming back at you. And PQRS Simple Gifts. Um, Kay posted a video of Yo-Yo Ma playing Simple Gifts on my Facebook page today. And so if you're not friends with me on Facebook, one, you should probably just friend me. I accept all friends, right? And I don't post much on my Facebook page. I just don't have time to do it. But there is a video that Kay posted of Yo-Yo Ma playing Simple Gifts. What's cute is he plays Simple Gifts, and then he goes through and then he does the tough uke version of Simple Gifts by taking Simple Gifts and then massively increasing the complexity of it. So if you're not friends with me on Facebook, be friends with me on Facebook, and then you can see Yo-Yo Ma playing Simple Gifts. Not on ukulele, unfortunately. Here we go. We don't want him playing ukulele. He'll blow us all out of the water. We're going to count in 3, and then we're going to go. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Nice little tune. I love that tune. Again, another pretty well-known tune in the music community in terms of, hey, this is a good one this tune will make everything sound great. All right, let's go play Daisy Bell next. These have nothing to do with our theme of the week, of course. These are you guys that are newer are wrapping up your intro time, right? So hopefully Simple Gifts is playing pretty well for you. Hopefully Daisy Bell is playing pretty well for you. And of course, if it's not, when we restart the intro program over again on August 24th, you'll come and sit in on some of that stuff. Again, we're always pushing from in beginning up to middle, up to advanced type of thinking. And sometimes you're not going to be able to go at that speed, not always, right? Sometimes you're going to go through the class a couple of times prior to your hands just cooperating, and so don't feel bad if things are still pretty tough. We're going to start over again on August 24th, and you're going to come in and sit in and work at getting your speed back up and making sure you're understanding everything. And those of you guys are like, yep, totally, this is going well for me. We just keep pushing with more sheet music all of the time, right? Not ideal pedagogically, by the way. We should get you where you master one thing and then move on, right? But that's not how we do ukulele. That would be too correct. Daisy Bell, one time through. There's your best shot. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. You saw me blow it there, right? At measure 28. That's where those eighth notes are. I did the eighth notes in 28 just fine, but then fell asleep on the chord like I tell you guys, don't do this. And then I did that exact thing. I'm like, oh, I got 0 1 and not paying attention to the very first chord in measure 29, which I know is there. I didn't have time to get this on correctly, so I'm busy rushing at the last second to get it on. So don't fall asleep on the notes you're on. Always be reading ahead, at least one chord ahead. And usually if you're playing tough uke, 3 or 4 notes ahead. So you know what's coming up. You don't get caught like I just got caught. Okay. All right. So far so good, right? Those are beautiful tunes. If you are in the learning mode, you should be definitely taking time to do that. Noob the other day posted down in Argentina, posted up a photo, a little video that you put on Instagram of him playing Spaghetti Monster. Why not you do that, right? Go grab one of these tunes that are going pretty well for you, make a little video of it, toss it in a Dropbox and send it to me, post it on Facebook, post it on Instagram, whatever weird thing that you do, and then send me the link so I know you did it, right? So that's the exciting thing is that you're playing music without singing, and that doesn't mean you don't have to sing or you can't sing. You can always just grab the chords and sing these songs, but the idea is really that we're going to go beyond that, and really just let this instrument do all of the work, and we're just going to sit there and take the applause of the audience, right? All right, next piece up is À vous diriger maman, which is our fancy word for Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. I'd like to play this through as written 2 times. I'm going to play the melody the first time, and then I'm going to play the tough uke the second time. And I want you to do whatever makes sense to you. If you are a chord person, play the chords. If you're a melody person, which all of you should be, play the melody. And of course, to those of you tough ukers out there, this is pretty high level tough uke, right? There's something going on in every single eighth note, and so it's going to be better for you to be clawing at it, right? Bob says, are you in Texas, friend? I have it written there. Bob, they are in California, right? Let's see. Ardell, Tardell, we got to silence them. Anytime you get C, hide that. You just make them go away. So click, and then hide this user, and then that makes them go away. All right, anytime we get, what's fascinating, people come and spam a ukulele lesson. That's what's going on in our world, right? What the heck are you doing? Seriously, not losers. They are people who have made a very strange choice of how to spend their time. All right. All right, so let's go to however you want to play it, right? Remember, on concert day, it's not about what you want to play, it's what you can play, right? Whatever you think you're going to pull off successfully, play it that way, and that's fine. Okay, we have 33 of us right now, and so if you play your part well and they play their part well, as a group, we will sound amazing. Okay. So from the top, I'm going to play the melody the first time through, and then I'm going to play the tough uke the second time through. Remember, you'll play into 12 on the first time through and skip 12 the second time through. 1, 2, 3, 4. To the top. about that? That's a pretty decent little tune once you fancy it all up, right? Um, we are in that place, depending on how you play that, to tell sort of where your progression is. If you're playing chords and singing it, that's perfectly fine. That's where frankly, most ukulele players, that's where they stop, and that's a perfectly fine place to be. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, but if you're playing melody, you're at that level where very few ukulele players get to go. And if you are actually playing the full tough uke and being reasonably successful with it at that speed, that was a pretty jaunty pace. If that's going well for you, you are officially in a very small percentage of ukulele players that are going to be uh, creating the future of this. What I do know for sure is this is going to be the instrument that kids get taught on in the future. Their recorders are going to get thrown away, and this is going to be the instrument because you can do so much more with this, and it's not that expensive, right? You can do harmony, you can do melody, you can do rhythm, you can do timbre, you can do singing and something else, you know. And so this will be the instrument that more and more and more elementary schools are going. And the sooner that you can get where you've mastered this thing from an instrumental standpoint, the more you can kind of help be the leader in your community in terms of, hey, this is something that I believe in, and we can start pushing it around a little bit and showing other people what's possible with this. Let's go play Alovetta. Let's go pluck some ravens, shall we? Alovetta. There we are. This one is a 2-chord song. Again, from the I used to have this in the intro book, and then after a while, I thought, I don't know, it's not much different than some of the other stuff I have in the key of F, so I took it out. But it'll probably end up in the intro to book 2 because I think that there's a lot of fun stuff in this that's worth talking about. Alavetta is a raven. Alavetta, gentilla, beautiful raven. Alavetta, gentilla plumere. I'm going to pluck you. I'm going to pluck your head, your beak, and tent neck. You're supposed to play it 7 times. We're going to play it 1 time. Okay, 1 time. And again, some of you are working as the chords, F chord and C7. Some of you are working on playing the melody. Maybe I should work on the melody. And then some of you are on tough uke. 2 ways, right, guys? Sometimes thumb down. When I'm doing my arrangement, I make sure it works as a thumb down arrangement. But some of you are next level, right? And then you're thinking about plucking it. So either any of those ways, I'd say all of those ways you want to be able to play, not just one or always be focusing on one, but you want to be able to play all of the ways. Let's give it a try. From the top, let's play it twice through. We'll do it twice through. I'll play the melody through the first time and then the tough uke the second time. Okay, twice through. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slow. To the top. that F chord comes up a lot, right? We like to put that on the end of anything in F. It's our tremolo, right? For F key songs. Sounds pretty. All right, Alivetta. Hopefully, the idea there was that the raven was out, yep, 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 and so they went out and killed him. That's a lovely little tune if you think about it. Let's see. Oh yeah, okay. We're talking about Fran and that doggone fire going on there. Okay, now next up is Frère Jacques Douloureux. Douloureux means painful. Frère Jacques, brother John, painful brother John. Um, One of the things that we get into here is, hey, you should have Frere Jacques memorized. Now, what if you took Frere Jacques and duded it up and made it as fancy and as crazy as you possibly can? Do note, I've got 16th notes in here, right? There's a ton of notes in here, but also note that it's quarter note equals 60, which means I've dialed the pacing of this way back so that you can get everything in. We're going to play through it twice. We'll play down through 8, and then we'll go back up and play the whole thing again. The second time you skip measure 8, notice a couple things. In the top part, you're going to be holding that on the first stave up there. You're going to be holding a regular A chord and doing a lot of plucking. Then when you get to measure 3, you're going to go to this A chord. That's a bar on 4 with the F shape in front. Okay, you're going to be also plucking there. And then notice when you get to those, I've got little carets above those. That means play those ones louder than the accompanying ones around them, because you want to make sure you're getting to this really confusing part of the song where you got to really make sure that the melody comes out clear above all of the rest of these high notes on your chord that you're playing. So that's what those carets represent in measures 3 and 4, the greater than signs. And then in measure 5, oddly, when you're playing that much stuff in the earlier part of the song, 7 9 7 5, and that ends up being the slowest part of the song, where it was actually the fastest part of the song when we were learning it initially, right? So now we take the fastest part of the song, turn it into the slowest part of the song, because we've made the rest of the song much more exciting. And then when we get to the ends of 5 and 6, you've got these. You got A chord like this, and then you're going to jump down and grab it like this. That's the only way it works, is to go glum, glum, okay? Sone le martinez, okay? So you got to move quickly on those. And then in measure 7, it's bing and bang and bong, chung, 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 bing and bang and bong, chun, chun, chun. Okay, so that's how we wrap it up. And then remember, on the very last note, when we come through the second time, chun, chun, chum, and let that ring out. Okay, and that's what that fermata is doing, sitting above there. Pretty complex version of Frere Jacques. Twice through, do the best you can. 1, 2, 3, 4. To the top. I butchered that up pretty well. I could probably have stood a little bit more practice on that one, right? That's a lot. I took a very simple song. I took your very first song, the very first song where we teach you how to play ukulele, and then made it almost unplayable because it's so much stuff going on in there. So don't let anybody tell you, oh, that's an easy song, right? That's an easy song. Just toss them this and say, go ahead, knock it out. See how you do. Okay, I love that version. I'm going to work on that until I get really good at it. And then when somebody says, I don't want to play that song, I say, come here, let me show you this. Let's go to Au Clair de la Lune. Au Clair de la Lune. How are we doing on time? Oh, we're rushing through things. Oh my gosh. All right. All right, so now this is another tune, not crazy unplayable, but definitely one where you want to try to really stay focused in and keep it clean and pretty and do the best you can with making it nice, French, really getting that Frenchness out of it. It's also an A, okay? So we'll take our time going through there. And I don't think there's anything that you guys haven't seen a million times already. Do know you got a B minor in there, which is your bar chord on 2 and ring finger up on 4. You got a B7 in there at measure 11. And when you're going to add in your pinky on that 4, 2, 3, 4, that's going to show up. That's going to cause a little bit of a heartache when we get there. Other than that, fairly straightforward piece of music. I think I'll play Tough You Through It twice, okay? And you can choose whatever manner you think would make the most sense for you. Story goes, dude is looking for a candle and a pen to write his friend. Goes to the neighbor. Guy says, I'm already in bed. Go away. He goes to the next door neighbor. She's a brunette, and she helps him find the candle and pen that he is looking for. Okay. There we go. Nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. To the top. Isn't that a pretty song? I like that song a lot. I don't know why. I don't know. It just got a nice playability, kind of fun chords in there. Really lovely. All right, let's keep pushing forward. We got 2 more to get through. We got the hard one and then the not so hard one. Okay, so let's go. Oh no, we got 3 to go. Sorry, we got to do auprès de Mont Blanc. So let's do that one next. Auprès de Mont Blanc. My little doodad here that I use for sheet music is losing its mind today. So, dum ba dum ba dum bum ba dum bum to check my text to make sure it's not you guys bugging me. Well, anything? Okay, good. All right, cool. Somebody from downstairs bugging me. All right, here we go. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-bum, bum. See how close you can get. We're supposed to play it 7 times, I think. Let's play it twice. Okay, we'll play it once through to 38, then we'll go back and play it through one more time. Okay, from the top. 1, 2. Oh, I count in 2 and then we go. I forgot. We're in 3/8. 1, 2. Page 2. Okay, to the top. Second ending. Okay, it's a really pretty tune. If you haven't seen Elvis's version of that, go after we're done today. Go just click on YouTube and type in "Opera de Blonde Elvis," and it'll come up. It's a cute. It's a silly version where he's just a rake, you know. And so, yeah, go check that one out. It's kind of fun. All right, we got to push. We push. Got too many songs today. All right, Beyond the Sea. Let's see how it goes. Okay, let's see how it goes. I rewrote the middle section of it. We're going to have no practice time on it whatsoever. It took me a few minutes this afternoon, or right before class. I ran through it. I'm like, yep, I think it's right. So we'll go nice and slow. And Lanny just texted me, says, I like it. I think it's good. So it's Lanny approved. And he's actually sitting on the sea right now, probably staring out tankers and boats and whatever going by. So if Lanny says it's okay, I say it's okay. All right. Again, another 8-chord song, 8 key of A song. We got a bunch of them this time around. That's fun. Here we go. From the top, nice and slow. We're going to go all the way to the bottom. No breaks. Okay, no repeats, no breaks. First shot, best shot, only shot. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. is it 99? Sorry. Woo! Do we need to print out the new version? I have the 8.5 version. Yes, Linda, you want to take the 8.5 version, crunch it up, push it in the can, and do the 8.6 version. The 8.6 version, while it's a teeny tiny bit harder to play, sounds a whole lot more like the song correctly. And I would say just now, I missed a couple of the chords. Obviously, you're going to because it's the first time through, but I think the revised version places all of the tones exactly in the spots where we want to have them. And well, yeah, and you saw me, I'm awfully busy. There's no way. This is jazz, guys. Anytime you have jazz, you're going to be all over this fretboard and you're going to be doing all these weird chords that we don't usually have to deal with. So I would put this in the upper end of the songs that we've had to do in terms of difficulty. And so if it's not going that well for you, it shouldn't, right? It's a tough song. And if you happen to like the song, well, man, you got a really nice arrangement for it here. You decide how much energy and time you want to put into that one. So I think I'm positively delighted with that arrangement. And so hopefully most of it's making sense for you. Take it much slower than I just played it. I was getting myself into a bit of a pickle there just by the speed at which I was having to play. And I don't want you to be in that same pickle, right? So take your time and play it at half the speed I just played it. Grab the MP3, slow it way down and play along with the MP3. Start with the melody. Then I wouldn't play the chords because the chords are, unless you're a singer, I think the chords are too much. And then just dive into that tough uke. It does plays pretty well. And so I think it's not going to just happen automatically. You saw me fighting it, so if you're not fighting it, then we got to talk because you should be liking it. All right, wrapping up with Vive la Compagnie today. So let's wrap that up, pull that up. Dang, do you see what happens when I miss a couple of days? Phew, no, listening to it is even better. Yeah, it's nice to just listen once in a while, right? Kevin Kline singing La Mer is on YouTube. Listen to it yesterday. Yeah, so that's another one you should go listen to. After you listen to Elvis sing Auprès de la Mont Blonde, then go listen to La Mer with Kevin Kline singing it. Also, go listen to Charles Tennant sings it on there, and he's got this very French way about him, and he sings La Mer, and so it's really good. Go listen to those things. We're lucky that we have YouTube, right? Remember back in the day when we had to go to the music shop and you had to pay $15.99 for an album, which you would listen to, that's how the Beatles got popular, is at least you knew that was going to be a good album, right? And so you paid $15.99, it was going to be a good album. I paid $15.99 for a lot of really crummy albums over my lifetime. And so these days, it's free, right? Beyonce puts out that thing, it's free. Why is it free? Doesn't make any sense. How's that girl making any money? All right. Vive la Compagnie. Now, we're going to play it through one time, either melody or tough, whatever you want to do. And then the last time through, we're going to sing it. Okay? Okay, so we want to get your, and this is a way when you finally get to go have an ale down at the brew house, that you can be the leader singing the song. Dana, should time or occasion compel us to part, viva la company. These days shall forever remain in our hearts. Viva la company. Okay, so that's an awesome song. Let's see. All right, all right. Valerie's already like, I'm out, man. No, that's she's probably not out, but she's thinking we do have. I mean, the French know how to write a song or two, and actually, I don't think all these are actually French. But well, I know a couple of them are not French, but at least they have French in them. And when you put French into music, you want it to be right. Oh, 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 oh. Right. Some of you have French in your background. You're like, that's not at all what we do. All right. One time through, play melodically, play with instrumentally, right? Tough or melody. And then the second time through, we'll slow it down just a little bit and we'll okay. And you got a chord change every beat, right? Because you're in 6/8. So it's da 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 dum da 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 dum da dum. That's a lot of chord changing. Okay? It'll be fun. You'll see. You'll see. Well, you might not be fun, but we'll try. Here we go. Melodically first, then we'll sing instrument. Okay? We'll end our week with an upbeat. I'm gonna count 1, 2, and then you're gonna go 1, 2. Switch to chords. Whoops. My little thingamabopper keeps blowing up from the top. Let's do the very last verse and then we'll be done for the week. Should time or occasion compel us to part. Oh, I didn't see it right. Should time or occasion compel us to part. That's what it is. Let me you guys know I can't sing, right? Here we go. 1, 2. Should time or occasion compel us to part, viva la company. These days shall forever remain in our hearts. Viva la company. Viva la, viva la, viva l'amor. Viva la, viva la, viva l'amor. Viva l'amor, viva l'amor. Viva la company. Okay, do all the 4 verses. They're way fun. All of that. I think if you sing it and get used to pounding on your ukulele, that's the way you do that song. So that's the end of French Week as we know it. Ta-dum! All right, kids. It's 1:56. Before you run off, next week we're going to do some Simon and Garfunkel stuff, but don't come around on Monday because Monday I'm going to take the day off to do my wedding anniversary. And then so Tuesday, we're going to finish up the introductory stuff. Those of you who are newer, we're going to be doing Aloha Oi. That's the last stretch piece out of the book 1. And then we'll do Bridge Over Troubled Water. It's going to probably be the same arrangement we did a few months back. And so I got to play through it once and make sure that I still like it. We'll post that. Sound of Silence, I have fought over the years. And I think I've decided more pages is just the answer. So it may end up being kind of a long song. And we will do Scarborough Fair that day also. That's a stretch piece out of book 1. And then we've got Feeling Groovy. And you guys are sending me your votes. I've had 1 vote for basically every single song that Simon and Garfunkel ever did. And I've had 1 song that got 2 votes. So there's still an opportunity to sway the vote as to what the audience choice for Simon and Garfunkel will be next week on Thursday. So get me your votes. If you forgot, send it in to me via email. I like you to have my email in there. thoughts here for since you got a 3-day weekend. One, it gives you time to sign up for PayPal and sign up for the website and get set up for the fall, because in the fall, well, we'll talk about that next week, but the fall is coming, right? And so we want to have you ready for global orchestra. Okay, now the institute will end 2 weeks from now, and then we switch to orchestra mode. So you want to be part of that. Second thing, you want to be cave in, just join an Instagram. It's stupid, but anyway, you should have an Instagram account and subscribe to that. Third is Facebook. Go ahead and make me your friend. And sometimes I might put something on there. I don't know, but I want to see what you're up to. I'd like to know what you look like, right? And then as always, try to record yourself once in a while on your phone. Put your phone up there, hit video, play a song, and then stick it in Dropbox. And whether you share it with me or not is not important. What's important is that you're creating these moments in time where you're remembering how you were as a player. Because I will bet anything that most of you are a much better player now than when you found the website, right? And found me. So I am hoping that's the case. I'm hoping you're not getting worse. But probably your skill set has jumped up a lot. And it would be nice to have had a video of when you first started, like cranking out CF and G on Riptide or whatever. So hopefully you guys are having a wonderful weekend, 3-day weekend for Jolly Roger Ukulele. Don't put you on the ukulele though, right? Monday at 1:00, you still are supposed to be playing. And then I'll see you guys on Tuesday, and I'll wrap up as much writing and stuff as I can so that you'll have the whole week in advance. And then I've started working on the week after that, but I haven't come to any firm conclusions as to what I want to do that week. And then we go into the fall programming, which is quite a bit more intense. So I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend and be safe. It's crazy out there, and just be careful, right? And we need all of you guys back. So let's see where we leave off. Patty, good to see you. Lynn, fun, right? Fun stuff. Got a lot of nice music on our website, guys. Over 100 pieces, and about 80 of them are worth playing. Okay, so hopefully your books are building. You're proud of where you are as a musician, and let's just keep at it. Manette, have a wonderful weekend. Evelyn, have a super weekend. Have a wonderful. Oh yeah, we will have a wonderful anniversary. I gotta go get some flowers or something. I don't know. What do you do for 29th anniversary? Nothing, I think. We used to go to dinner, right? You can't do that anymore. Renee, all right, good to see you, bud. Have a great weekend. Manette, thank you very much. Lanny, I'll see you on the texting. He sends me little pictures of what it's like in Hawaii, and it's better than what it's like in Denver. Lindy, thanks. Glad you finally stopped go gadding about and got in here for some ukulele. Beyond the Sea is a good piece, guys. Give it some thought. Give it a thought. Donna is a saint. Donna has to deal. I talk this much all of the time. Donna has to deal with it day out. You guys have to deal with me for 55 minutes a day. Yeesh, 60 if you log in early. Super Bowl, super week, great learning, enjoying your weekend. Happy anniversary. Thanks, Phyllis. You have a wonderful weekend as well. Manette and Homeward Bound. Homeward Bound, pretend this is an email. But there was somebody else who requested Homeward Bound. I don't know if it was you, Manette, but we do have a Homeward Bound request. Jacqueline, thank you. I'll see you next week. Pauline, still not receiving my email. Did I send out an email this week? I may not have sent out an email, Pauline. And I think maybe I think your technical advisor sent me an email, and I have been not able to get to emails at all this week, guys. So please know that I'm going to spend the next couple of days trying to get caught up on that stuff. Sandy, thanks, Sandy. I'll see you next week. And mahalo, and Simon in Garfunkel. Fun, by all right. I'll see you guys next week. Kat, how did we do it? Is this it? Okay, Kat, we're thinking of you. And Fran, have a wonderful weekend, and go put that fire out. That thing is scary. And Lynn, see you Tuesday. Go out Lynn, you're allowed to go pick up the trees in your front yard. Okay. All right. You guys have a wonderful day. Ending the stream. Thanks for everything. I'll see you Tuesday.